Hi, I'm Tom, the founder of OpenStory, a fully featured AI video platform that is completely free and open source. It can be used as it stands, or it can be cloned, forked, hosted, and made your own. I started OpenStory as I saw that filmmakers wanted greater freedom than could be provided by an out-of-the-box product. I also believed in the power of open source, that a community-developed product could be as sophisticated as commercial software such as Higgsfield, Runway, or InVideo. Throughout this video series, I'm going to lift the lid on how these video products are built and the techniques used to create video sequences with characters, locations, elements, and everything you need to be able to tell your story. Before I get into how it works, I'm going to take you through the OpenStory product and what it does on top of the models that it uses. So the first thing you'll see when you get into OpenStory is the new script window or the new sequence window. So this is where you enter your script. So on this view, you'll see a couple of options such as your aspect ratio. You can also select more technical things such as the analysis model used to analyze your script, the image model used to create your storyboard, and the motion model and music, that's models that are used to create the final sequence. You can also add your own talent, location, and elements, and you can select your own style. Now, there are up to 80 styles on OpenStory, and we're looking at adding even more, but you can scroll through them, figure out something that you want, and select it. We're just going to create a product ad. In fact, we're going to create an ad for Twinings Tea. And the only element that we're going to add is a product image. So it's analyzing the can right now. And let's just start entering our script though. So I'm not pretending to be a scriptwriter by any means, and it is great if you do have a script because you can now actually start to produce the film that you never could. But we are going to just create a simple product ad for sparkling tea. And we've added our element, it's right there. And so when we click generate, it's going to ask us if we want to enhance our script. So this is where it uses the model to do that. So I'm going to create a 1-minute film. And it's going to have a think about it and think what it can come up with that might be able to demonstrate that product in a script. And you can see now that it is filling in the script details. And how's it looking? Yeah, it looks not too bad. So let's give it a go. So when you click generate, it's going to take that script and start to break that down into scenes. And because we use the enhance feature, it's fairly clear where the scenes begin and end, but quite often you could have to interpret kind of what is a scene and what is not. And then I'll start to spit back a few different images. Now the preview images are just a draft. They don't actually use the proper elements or characters, but it starts to give you an idea of what the sequence is going to look like. And then you'll very shortly start to see the individual scenes come back, and they'll get preview images as well. And you can see the scenes coming through now, and they are going to get their own preview images. And then once it's broken up the script, it'll start to get into casting and cast the characters and locations. Now, because we didn't provide our own characters and locations, it's going to create what we call a character sheet for each character that determines that it needs to. So this is the secret to keeping character consistency in AI video making. You pass an image reference to the model so that it uses the same reference across all the different sequences. And same with locations. You create a location reference, which is essentially an image of multiple different angles of a single location. And that way, when you go from one scene to the next, that it looks like it's one continuous film. You can see that it started to cast this character Lena. And if we click through to it, we can see that it's essentially created a view now from multiple different angles. And when we go through the locations, hasn't quite finished that yet. And you can see it's generated the location image here. And you can see, as I said, it's essentially just multiple images of this location. Now this is a location that it's completely made up based on the script that you entered. So now it's the point where it has got the images for your storyboard. So these are the final images that I'll use to create the video out of. And you can see that it has used the character, it has got the image of the Chinese tea, and you can start to see that this is all consistent all throughout the video. This one's just come through. And you can see that, yep, it's the same person that is in every single shot. Now, and you can see that OpenStory gives you variants of each shot. So if you don't like the shot that you had, you can try and create another one, or try and vary it up. All right, so now that all the images are generated, we can start to choose whether we are happy with it. If we are, we can simply generate the video. So I'll give you different options of which model to use. We're going to use the latest Grok Imagine 1.5 model, and we're also going to put some music to it. So when you generate the video, it is going to use the image that you created for the starting frame and use that as the starting image for each of these motion models, and together with a motion prompt. So the motion prompt is passed through to the model together with that image, and then you're going to have a full sequence. Okay, so the motion is just about ready. I should have said this is called an image to video model. So this is taking an image and turning it into video. There's also text to video models where you can just prompt text directly into it. But if you really do want to create a full sequence, most filmmakers use image to video models. So you can now, if you want to just watch the whole thing, you can go to our theater view. Now, this is doing something interesting. It's actually using the built-in browser technology to combine all of the different videos into one and overlay music on top of it. And this is all done live on your browser so that you can watch the final film. And here it is. There you go. A few bits of that probably change, but all in all, for something that we just created in a few seconds, then it's not too bad. So what I'm going to get into as we go through the series is, firstly, I'll get into some of the technical aspects of how to host the product and use it. You can just sign up online and go straight in and use the product as it stands. And yeah, we'll take you through some of the techniques as well for how to make sophisticated films and how to take something like this and, iron out all the creases and to make it into something that's really professional that you could use online. And so please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll be following up in the next couple of days with the next video. Thank you very much.